Hello legends, anytime, anywhere. This is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude that likes to play video games, and we are back for part 70 of The Witcher Enhanced Edition Director's Cut. So, in our last video, we had a bit of a chat with Julian, and now we have to find a way to free Alina's ghost. So, what we want to do quickly is we do want to talk to Dandelion here because he can answer some stuff about it.
Geralt?
Dandelion, I need to figure out how to help Alina's ghost pass on.
Dandelion, I need to figure out how to help Alina's ghost pass on.
By some stroke of chance, Alina acquired a Nehalennia's mirror, a rare and powerful device used by prophets and oracles. It could foretell the future accurately, though sometimes confusingly. Alina consulted her mirror often.
Asking who's the fairest of them all? Nehalennia's mirrors are either polite or broken.
Exactly. I guess Alina's mirror wasn't polite. Maybe if
we find the pieces, reassemble the mirror and show it to Alina,
she'll realize who she is. Call me when you need me.
Good. And that's what we needed to do here. And I'm good for my items right now. But we do have to go talk to a certain witch once again. Okay, now Jay. I still need to get those teeth. Okay. And then visit the Alvin craftsman later. But now we want to go into the healer's hut and talk to Abigail here. So she'll give you some more information needed.
What do you want?
Oh. Okay, it didn't show up, but where's the Grig's crypt?
Where is the Grig's crypt?
The entrance lies in the fields. Once inside, look for a small santon. Within you should find the harness. Then return here. Can you remember that?
I'll try.
Yep.
What do you...
Okay, so she won't say anything until later on into this quest. So, when we come back, I will be at the Lady of the Lake once again, and then we'll go have a chat with Berengar. Okay, so I'll see everyone in a bit. Hey everyone, I am back, right in front of Berengar, so we're going to have a quick chat with him before going to see the Lady of the Lake.
Yeah?
I have the distinct feeling you're not telling me everything.
I have the distinct feeling you're not telling me everything.
How perceptive. There is one more thing. Salamandra wants Alvin. I don't know why, but he's important to them. They sent me here to find him, but I have no intention to. I just want to earn some arons and leave, for good.
So, you know nothing more about the attack on Kaer Morhen, about the stolen Witcher's formulae?
Not a thing.
Then I have just one request. Stay away from Alvin.
Yeah?
Okay.
Farewell.
Okay, so he really doesn't say anything else. So, once again, when we come back, we'll be talking to the Lady of the Lake, so I'll see everyone in a bit. So here we are, everyone, back to the Lady of the Lake, who we're going to have a quick chat with, and then we'll move on.
Yes?
Oh.
Farewell.
Never mind. It's just one of those things, so I'm getting a bit ahead of myself with this quest. So when we come back, we will be in the field, so see everyone then. Hello everyone, we are now back in the fields from the other direction. So, we need to get our hands on the pieces of Alina's mirror here. So let's go forward. And I'm just making sure to constantly equip my silver sword, because most of my enemies need to take it. So our first fight is against the Midday Bride here. there you go. So, we beat her once, and we get one of the shards. So, there you go. So, a shard of Alina's mirror right there. Now, our next major destination we need to get to is one of the small farms in the south area here. And we have to see the Hermit too, so... Let's see if I can just skip right through here. Oh, wait. Yeah. We'll see. Noonwraith. Don't really need to keep fighting them anymore. And another location in the fields. Oh, so I'm going to be at the Druid circle here. But we're going to the left. Oh, the midday bride spawned here. There you go. And we got the second shard piece. So now we just need to follow the path up here. And then we have to visit our Hermit buddy. Yeah. I'm so happy I found the way to just equip a fast sword style with your weapon to speed things up. It makes things go a bit better when you're running around. And there's the last midday bride. And of course, the art technique. Always makes everything so easy. Okay, so now it's time to go bug that Hermit. Okay, so yeah, I kind of took a wrong turn there, but oh well. Something might have to do with that corpse there. But let's take out that Moonwraith. Wow, that went down quickly. Oh, just had a leftover dagger. So there is something I believe to do with this building here. But we'll probably see it in a bit. Unless I can find the right path. Ah, here we go. Okay, so here's Alina once again. I didn't realize you could actually go up here until I did this part. There's the next shard. But yeah, isn't that a way to confuse someone? Put it on the roof of a dilapidated building. But hey, now I just basically have one major one to go. And let's do that ritual there. Bit of safety. And of course now it's turning dark, so I should be able to get the last 2 devourers I need. But here we go. The last Midday Bride is here. Got her. Good. And what does Alvin say?
Geralt!
I asked you to hide if it turned dangerous.
I hear voices from all those women who live here.
They're dead, Alvin.
So many fear me. When they think I can't hear, they call me the Devil's Child.
Those people?
Yikes.
They're just afraid of what they don't understand.
I want them to like me. I don't want them to die. What should I do?
So here's another major question to give to Alvin here. Now, where is it? I'm kind of using a little help here. Okay, so you can say there's so many different choices here, so it's really hard to choose the right one. Yeah, so you can choose Destiny as in everything, which I believe is the more neutral choice. Yeah. So the third option goes more for Scoia'tael, while the second option is more order, but Destiny isn't everything. We are the masters of our own fate.
Destiny isn't everything. We are masters of our own fate.
I always feel better talking to you.
Yeah, there we go. Whew. Done. Another update to that quest. Now let's check the door here. Okay. I'm just gonna have to use this fireplace then. Oh, yes, we also have a level up to go through, I believe. Yes, we do, so... Oh, good, I'm clear on that. Okay, so fast silver, good. Okay. So intelligence, sign duration, magic frenzy, stamina, okay. Okay, so we'll get that one, and then we'll get that. I'm sadly not quite sure what to spend some of these bronze talents are on, because I've basically gotten everything I've wanted with them. Might have to just pick up those last few ones later on. Okay, so there's the Hermit, so we'll talk to him.
How can I help?
And let's see his wares. So basically, I've luckily... Oh, haven't picked up that one, so double click, we'll get it. So this is not useful. We've already gotten that one. This is just a duplicate with a different name. Book of the Kiss. Perfect. And you know what? Let's get this as well. Okay. So let's read our new scrolls. So, Hangman's. Got it. Controls Kiss, Insectide Oil, and Gigantia. Nice. That's actually a really good one to get. And Formula. Nice. That's what we needed to get the next mutagen. Well, next potion for extra stuff. So nice, we got it. And he doesn't allow us to sell him back. The jerk.
How can I...
Anything a Witcher can do for you?
Anything a Witcher can do for you?
I do have a problem.
How can I help?
There's a Druid's ring nearby with an ancient statue of the goddess. The place is saturated with the power and attracts dangerous entities.
Not surprising.
The Wild Hunt began haunting the ring recently. Its king hopes to lure the souls of the warriors laid in the kurgans by my hut.
I have dealt with the hunt. What would you like me to do?
Yep.
Kill 9 phantoms, a hallowed number of the Druids. Perhaps the appearance of a Witcher will drive off the king of the hunt. As your reward, you may have a book on vampires, ownership of a hut, or a wreath of immortelles.
Choose the wreath. I can do that.
I can do that.
Remember this. The king of the hunt is a powerful opponent, and no mortal, not even you, can hope to defeat him.
So how do I fight him?
Find mandrake root by the kurgans near my hut. The magic herb will keep the king of the hunt at bay. Merely light the candle that stands within the ring and sprinkle mandrake upon the flame.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
that sounds helpful.
Damned noon wraiths.
So, hunt in the Wild Hunt.
How can...
Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
So, this guy is another professional player too. So, who lies beneath the curtains I saw before your hermitage?
Who lies beneath the kurgans I saw before your hermitage?
Knights who died serving the lady over the ages. Gavender defended her honor against the Black Skull Knight. Elavera perished at the foot of her altar fighting a water beast. Boar's tomb is symbolic, for the knight was lost on a holy mission. The last is for Reynard, an ordinary innkeeper who stopped customers from pissing in the lake.
So, Oliver died facing Dagon, so who lies beneath the fifth?
Who lies beneath the 5th mound?
The last stands empty, awaiting a new champion.
Okay.
Who lies beneath the kurgans I saw?
Knight.
So, do you take care of the kurgans?
Do you take care of the kurgans?
Indeed. That is how I serve the lady. Her power is strong near the kurgans. At night, sometimes you can speak with the lady's champions. From them I draw wisdom and knowledge of past times.
Yeah, so who is the Lady of the Lake?
Who is the Lady of the Lake?
I know her to be a goddess. At times I see her dressed in white, traversing the fields through morning fog, her bare feet stepping lightly over the dewy grass.
Do you like her?
I love her. I believe the lady is not of this world. Mysteriously, she affects the entire area, safeguarding its people and granting them abundance.
Ah, nice.
Yet her influence is subtle, and she never imposes her power.
Intriguing.
How can I help?
Can I ask
Can
you
I
something?
ask you something?
What is it?
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail?
I might. Let's talk first.
Know that the legend of the Holy Grail has been studied for centuries. It's been interpreted in myriad ways.
And that's
You must
so
know an
true.
abridged version. Say, 3 theories?
There are hundreds. But all right, 3. The classic theory, of which I myself am a proponent. The conspiracy theory. And finally, one of the most mysterious. The philosophical or mystical. Which one first?
Well, we'll see. So tell me the classical.
Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power. One theory also states that in the hands of a rightful ruler, it can heal entire lands and protect their inhabitants from danger, creatures of the dark, natural disasters, and so forth.
Why it's so
Sounds
coveted.
like Dandelion's ballads, only without a love story.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened to understand the truth.
I wonder what would happen if a witcher drank from it.
Let's move on to the conspiracy theory. That one sounds interesting.
This is
This
going
was
to be interesting.
popularized by Bronze Dan and begins with a convoluted theory about the derivation of the word Grail. A few tortuous pages in, we learn the Holy Grail is actually Sangreal, which in the Elder tongue denotes royal hallowed blood. Bronze Dan concludes that the Grail is actually the descendants of the prophet Lebioda.
Okay. Next.
Enough of this conspiracy talk. Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. This chalice,
Sounds like
all who
And
Go on.
it's just
knights
going back
have
and
been
forth.
seeking the Grail for ages, yet none succeeded. Both the noble Lancel and the bold Boars failed. I heard even the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose has shown interest.
Yikes.
any specific instructions associated with this theory?
Unfortunately, I know only what I garnered from my books.
Okay, the philosophical mystical one.
The philosophical, mystical one.
The most esoteric. The Grail is a concept, a general understanding of good. The search for the Grail is nothing beyond an ordinary quest for perfection.
Interesting.
The Grail has no specific form or shape. It differs for each individual. It can be an object, an idea, a discovery. It can also be a search for the truth about oneself.
Interesting.
This theory claims the quest for the Grail to be the goal in itself. The result is of secondary importance.
What are you suggesting?
I serve the lady and am more insightful than you think. I know you return to the world of the living from death, presumably in search of something, but that is none of my concern. Just remember one thing.
What?
At the end of your journey, the Grail may prove to be entirely different from what you initially expected it to be.
Yep. So that is a very interesting. So thank you.
Thank you. Farewell.
That was a very good one with information. So now to get some
How can I
information
help?
on the wild hunt.
Remind me what to do.
Slay 9 phantoms within the Druid's ring. They only appear at night. The king of the hunt is the fiercest of them.
How do I handle him?
Find Mandrake root.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds helpful.
Accidentally clicked that. But it was worth
Can
it.
I ask you?
What is it?
What does the Wreath of Immortalis
What
do?
can the Wreath of Immortals do?
You might find it useful.
Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
What do you know about the wild hunt?
What do you know about the Wild Hunt?
'Tis a group of crazed spectres who traverse the heavens searching for souls like themselves. They are susceptible to magic, especially of the ritual kind.
Okay, and then just one more
Can I ask
question.
you something?
What is it?
What does the Lady of the Lake seem skeptical about this search for the Holy Grail?
Why does the Lady of the Lake seem skeptical about the search for the Holy Grail?
Many fine knights set out seeking the Grail, abandoning their roles as guardians of peace and justice under the guidance of the Fisher King and the Lady of the Lake. Now the Fisher King is mute, and the night's gone. I think the lady must be very lonely.
Yeah.
But she's a goddess.
You know not how lonely a goddess. Do you think goddesses cannot be lonely? The gods ultimately created us in their own image.
Yeah. Thank you. Farewell.
Thank you. Farewell.
So these barrows are the graves. Okay. I just wanted to pick those up because they're in preparation for when we take on the wild hunt in the next video. So we're just going to wait for nighttime. Let's go to midnight. Okay, there we go. And yes, there's devourers on the way. Good. So I'll stop the video right here. And in the next part, we will go and hunt the wild hunt. While hunting the wild hunt. So this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude who likes to play video games. And remember, if you've liked my videos, please subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, visit SomeDudesPlays.com, and remember, we are all legends, so have a great day, everyone.